So you're looking to move to the Palm Harbor area in 2023. Well, in this video, I talk all things about pro and con of moving to and living in Palm Harbor. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Living. And if this is your first time, please press that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. And if you've been watching our channel and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? We put in a lot of efforts in bringing you community videos all throughout Central Florida and Tampa area. And today we're going to be talking about the pro and con of moving to and living in Palm Harbor. Now, the very first pro of moving to and living in Palm Harbor is the educational infrastructure. They have gotten one of the best schools or some of the best schools in Pinellas County, located right here in Palm Harbor. If you haven't watched my video on the community of Palm Harbor, please go ahead and do so. If it's not released yet, it will be releasing very soon, where I talk about all the schools that they have, how many high school and middle school and private school that they have, and they have the best educational system. They also have a campus, Central Florida University campus right here in Palm Harbor. And as a father of two kids, you know, my son is going to be in a second grade. I have another one. He's going to a play school, but he'll be soon going to a kindergarten school, and giving a good education is really, really important. So in my opinion, having a community that gives you a great educational system or has a great infrastructure is the #1 pro in my personal opinion. Now let's talk about the next pro of moving to and living in Palm Harbor. So one of the other pro of moving to and living in Palm Harbor is that Palm Harbor kind of provides you that suburban atmosphere. You know, it has small, tight-knit community. It has residential neighborhood. The atmosphere is usually quiet and family-friendly. And on top of that, you also have a lot of recreational parks all throughout Palm Harbor. I'm shooting this in one such recreational park that allows for a lot of activities for kids to do. And if you've been watching my videos, you know how much I love that. I love to bring my kids to park. They can do their thing over here, get tired, get exhausted, go home, and hopefully sleep soon so that I can get some of my time. But that is just one of the things, because there's only so much you could do when you take them to parks, and it's usually a costly affair. But this is something that I like to do. I like to tow out, have a little picnic, or just sit around and enjoy the beautiful weather like we have today. Now let's talk about the next pro of moving to and living in Palm Harbor. So one of the other pro of moving to and living in Palm Harbor is its location. You know, Palm Harbor is located along the Gulf Coast of Florida, offering access to beautiful beaches, amazing waterfront views like the one I'm shooting this today. And there's so much water activity that you could do. You could do fishing, you could do swimming, you could do boating. There's so many things that you could do. Now, guys, again, when I talk about the pro and con, what I'm actually saying is that this is just my take. There's no right or no wrong. And as beautiful as this view is, here comes the hurricane season, and that pro is automatically a con, because it really depends upon your comfort level. Because when the hurricane season is here, you're going to have a lot of tropical winds, a lot of rain, and it's probably flooding if you're in the lower lying part. So that is something to be considered. So take this with a grain of salt, because it really, what matters is your situation. That's why a pro to you could be a con to me could be a pro to you. So just keep those things in mind. Now let's talk about the next con of moving to and living in Palm Harbor. So one of the other con of moving to and living in Palm Harbor is that it has a very limited public transportation. Now that is usually very true for all the suburban Tampa Bay area, Orlando and greater Orlando area. And for that reason, you really have to have a mode of transportation. So if you are going to rely on a public transportation to go to your work and come back from work, or even the general stuff, it's probably not going to work out. So it's really important that you have your own mode of transportation. And because of that reason, reason, you know, the congestion with the traffic is there, because almost every household has 2 or 3 cars, especially if there are 3 or 4 adults living in there, because you got to be able to have your own car. And for that reason, the transport, like the traffic congestion during the day, like during the peak hours in the morning and then late afternoon, early evening, could be a hassle for you. But if you're working from home, you probably wouldn't matter. I mean, like, it wouldn't really matter. You're only going out when you're going out to eat or just doing fun things. But that is something to consider. Now let's talk about the last con of moving to and living in Palm Harbor. If you're anything like my wife, you are not going to be near anything like this. I just went a little bit down just to check it out what it was, and you're going to encounter a lot of wildlife. It's very common to just see a garden snake just crossing the road, or a small alligator just kind of sunbathing, and a lot of bugs, because we do have a lot of hot and humid summer. It's beautiful, nice and sunny during the day, and by the late afternoon it's pouring like no other day tomorrow. That is something to keep in mind. So if wildlife is not your thing and you despise all the bugs and stuff that we get, then that may not be something that would work. And for that part, pretty much all of Florida may not work for you. So that is something to keep in mind. And the other con, or one of the other major cons, because Palm Harbor is a small suburban area of Tampa, there's not a lot of, you know, dining and you know, retail activities. If you're looking for that one big mall like the Tampa Outlet Mall, or what we have Orlando Outlet Mall, or the Millennium Mall, it's probably not here. You do have to travel a little bit further down, so that is something to keep in mind. I hope my video brings in a lot of value for you. It kind of gives you some sort of a reference point if you are looking to move anywhere in Central Florida, Orlando, or Tampa Bay area. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you are looking to buy a brand new home anywhere in Central Florida and Tampa area, make sure to check out Orlando Home Show. That's where I bring you 8+ homes all throughout Central Florida and Tampa areas. And now that I'm TikToking and Instagramming, make sure to check me out there. It is at D Gupta Orlando. I look forward to serve you. I look forward to connect with you. Until the next community video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.